the weather has truly gone north. But with this turn in the weather, I thought this was a pretty good time to transition from outdoor, on-the-road training to indoors and winter training. So, yeah, let's take a look at the bike room and talk about it.
She said that she hate me, I hate me too. I can always tell when you're lying, girl, you're see-through. All these miles away, yeah, I just wanna see you. Baby, give me good face. She hit me like...
So diving right into the space, the thing I stare at the most is this wall right here. Running through it, I've got two sets of equipment. I've got what my girlfriend uses. She got aero helmet and her shoes and a pair of her Oakleys mounted up top. I've got my set over here. I've got some of the Nimble shoes. We both run with Abus helmets. It fits both of our heads the best. Also in the corner, you'll see my two Oakleys. One pair is just clear jawbreakers. We've got a photochromatic lens, so it gets darker during the day, but I wear those on, I guess, cloudy days or days that might be dark while I'm riding. And then obviously got the Oakley Sutros on top, which I bought about a year ago and I'm completely in love with them. We do have a fan at the moment. The room's only set up for one bike, so we only have one fan. Eventually we do want to upgrade, get two fans, get a bigger monitor, and a dedicated sort of fixed computer, maybe one a little bit stronger than what I'm currently using. As well as what is on the wall that I see a lot. I've got a bunch of hats up top. Those are from collecting at the tour. I went to the tour in 2024 and this past year, 2025. So all the stuff I've got with little accessories and stuff that get thrown by the caravan, mounted that stuff up there. We do have a bunch of photos on the wall as well. Mainly of it is the main guys cycling. There's photos of Jonas, photos of Agacha. This one's also got Remco and Yates in there as well. But further to what I stare at the most, what I run everything on is a very old Windows service. Now, it does the job. I use Zwift most of the time. It's what I've used for years, and I know there's probably a bunch of better alternatives for training, but that's what I'm running at the moment. And so some other things over here are going to be an IKEA storage unit. This is meant to be, I think, out in a garage. I'd love this to be a Husky unit, but those are way outside of my price range. The top drawer is obviously going to be all of my tools, grease, paper towels, chain checkers, all that sort of basic maintenance. Another drawer has all of our bib shorts, as well as any knee warmers, leg warmers, socks, that sort of stuff. Everything for sort of the lower body. Further drawer down has got some of the tech components. I run Shimano Di2 at the moment, so I've got all of my chargers under here. Mini pump, spare inner tubes that I'll pull out and go with me on any of my rides. I've also got all of the arm warmers, shoe covers, all that sort of small little accessories. And then on the bottom is all of the miscellaneous accessories. A lot of it's got food and snacks and gels and that sort of stuff. Other final stuff hanging out around here is going to be like all the little toolkits, bleed kit under here, and everything else. So that's that corner. Spend way too much time staring at stuff there. So the wall you just saw behind me, or just sort of to the left of that, is going to be another sort of storage, I guess, wall. So everything on one side is mainly jerseys. I've got one long sleeve thermal jersey at the moment. I definitely need to get more so I can extend my season when I'm able to ride outside, and then most of it's summer short sleeve jerseys. On the other wall is windbreakers, thermal jackets, gilets, rain jackets, that sort of stuff. So all of that is sort of positioned on that one main wall there. place just above where I've got all of the extra jackets and jerseys all hanging up is a shelf with a bunch of Gatorade powder, electrolytes, and all of the water bottles. It just becomes an easier place to just grab them. We tried them in the shelving and they just rolled around and made a huge ruckus. And then finally, the last section of the bike room, I guess we could call it, is this wall over here. This wall is mainly just where the window is, but I do have my rear wheel hanging up on a little peg. Keep it out of the way. I don't want to risk knocking it. We do have a young dog as well, and he goes absolutely nuts sometimes, so I'd rather not risk him hitting one of my carbon wheels and causing some damage. So that sits there. Finally, and probably one of the most important, or really the most important part of the bike room is going to be the bike and the trainer. In the winter, and what I do most of my indoor, or all of my indoor riding on, let's be real, is the Tacx Neo 2. So it's a few years old now, this Tacx Neo, but honestly, I've ridden on Tacxes the entire time I've done any indoor training, and they've been phenomenal. I had the first version of the Tacx Neo that came out, and I had absolutely no issues. Now, this one is even better. I'll post a few of the specifications on it up top. Now, I'm not hitting anywhere near the max wattage that this trainer is able to sustain and take, but otherwise, for the most part, I do all of this connected through Zwift. The bike, I've had this one for how long? 2 years now. This is the Factor Ostro VAM. This is the 2023 model. So far, this bike has been phenomenal. It's a lot of fun. It always just eggs you on. On the trainer, it's a little unfortunate, but I think we're at the point now. Today, it's a Tuesday, which means I'm doing a Zwift race. Guess it's time to get ready for a race. Sweet.
This is my time to break. This is my time to rise, take a piece of that cake. This is my time to eat, I was given a taste. I was too small to see, now I got what it takes. I got all that I need, I got all that you want. Writing is on the wall, I ain't changing no font. I ain't shouting no more, ain't got nothing to prove. In the end of the day, all that's left is the truth.
Taking it minute by minute, becoming the hero I came to become. Knowing I do what I do when I do it, I ain't gonna stop till it's done. Can never words. Baby, I'm saving this earth. How to build it from the ground, now I see what's up. Elephant, my skin is tough. Drink it from the fountain, knowing I will never get enough. It was rough, all you thought I had some love. Eyes wide shut, I'ma get you back in line, get you back in touch. Where I am doesn't fit into your box. Taking my shots, giving it all of my heart, knocking it out of the park. I'm in the light, used to be covered in darks, throwing it everywhere, didn't have nails in my darts. Do what it takes till it hurts. I know it's hard, but I know it's worth it. Where I am doesn't fit into your box. Taking my shots, giving it all of my heart, knocking it out of the park. I'm in my lane, don't be a